snapski tuku dono terano
ora
goblok bareng ngajak duluan goblok mulai adik-adik
oh mas
halo welcome back adik-adik jangan pada sekali ya adik-adik nanti tidurnya kecil
speaker
ya tahu terima kasih bintangnya salam interaksi Kak Ijo.
Where did love go when all is said and done? Where did love go? You put the running into one. Hey!
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk
baby. I love when you're submissive. You love it when I break skin. You feel pain without flinching. So say it. Give me tough love. Leave me with nothing when I come down. My kind of love. Force me and choke me till I pass out. We don't gotta be loving now. I don't gotta be the one, no. I just wanna be one of your girls tonight. We don't gotta be loving now. I don't gotta be the one, no. I just wanna be one of your girls tonight.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Gets it back. Cuts it out. Valentine. Has a pop! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
And the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Vidal loses his balance and loses the ball. Ramad Irianto. And here's the chance to counter. Octavianus Fernando. Swept in. And it's played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. There really wasn't very much in that. Far away from being a telling final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Plays it out to the flank. Boko Adi. He's left his man. Gets it back. Over to the left. Right through the middle. Good thinking by the keeper, he did well. Terceba. Mikhail Tata. Bruno Moreira. Forward it goes. It is quite a run he's making here. Cut out in the nick of time. Boko Adi. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Plays it out to the wing. Done very well to intervene.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Played out to the right. Lobs it in gently. Now a play for a goal kick. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Good ball. Breaks on here. Drives it in. Hoists it forward. Cafianis Fernando. Plays it back. It's Fernando! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Towering header! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Yeah. We're already into the second period. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Just brushed off the ball there. That's put paid to a promising move. Vidal. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Hoists it forward. Get the better of his opposite number.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can... Belts one!
They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Vidal. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Bolo Ari. Cafianis Fernando. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? bested the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it was just some wayward passing that let the opposition in then, and I have to say, a very lucky escape. Great leap!
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Out to the left it goes. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Vidal battles to win it back. Francisco shapes to shoot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Ah, he's given it away. It's a loose ball. And he's had a shot! Good stop. Wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
And that's been levered clear. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Dinks one in.
Partisarni Tirana showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
That's not going to make it. Chip through. He's through. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. Looking to dink it in. Oh, that was close.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Guaranteed. Vidal. Out to the right. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. And that is that. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless.
I've been hearing symphonies. Before all I heard was silence. A rhapsody for you and me. And every melody is timeless. Life was stringing me along. Then you came
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
We have a great finisher here in Darwin Núñez. In my view, he's someone who's got it all. I think he's got the full package. We know he's strong aerially, we know he's got the pace, but he's also got a wonderful first touch and some great technique, and he has the imagination, the finishing imagination as well to cap it all off. This guy's going places.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Forward it goes. And it's Ruben Neves. Gets it back. Núñez. Al Hilal have a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And so we have the first set piece of the game. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Ruben Neves! Malcolm goes short. Martins goes upfield. Now it's Ruben Neves!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Malcolm. Looking to break out here. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Dinks one in. Núñez gets flagged offside. Darwin. Out to the left it goes. Just brushed off the ball there. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Hernandez. Whipped in. Gets up to head it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Martins. That's been won straight back. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's put paid to a promising move. Tries to dink it in. And it's been taken straight back. Rosier tries lifting it over. Shot at goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
In by Cancelo. The goal now would certainly liven things up.
Al Hilal really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Well positioned to make that interception. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Flings in across. Over to the left. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Gets it into the middle, and he's there to cut it out. This possibly the last play of the half. Up for the header! Oh, what a wonderful stop! And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Al Hilal really have looked a bit disjointed to me. Their passing has let them down in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. The action has already resumed here.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
It could be in here. Back into the middle. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Varela can claim that. Now it's Darwin. Nunez! Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Good idea, just poorly executed. Just needed to be better than that, and he knows it. No, he wasn't being fooled. Oh, what a... has a hit! He scores! There is the breakthrough!
Al Hilal are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Al Hilal draw first blood here.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind: when the going gets tough, etc.
Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Malcolm. Nicely measured pass. The ball's loose, and he's after it. Finds himself eased off the ball. Koulibaly battles to win it back, and it's played forward. Martins. He gets past his man. Nunez. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Al Hilal looking to pull clear here. He'll fancy himself from here. Malcolm! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Malcolm certainly could have and should have made more of that. Al Hilal clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
Martins.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Darwin. He's one-on-one. Goes for goal. Oh, and that should have been two.
Nunez really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? And he's shown him a clean pair of heels.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Martins pumps it into the area.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Al Hilal just have to run down the clock.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now. Look, their supporters must be going balmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Hoists it high. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Al Hilal, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end. and I thought they got what they deserved.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
I woke up pissed off today, and lately everyone feels fake. Somewhere I lost a piece of me, smoking cigarettes on balconies. But I can't do this alone. Sometimes I just need a light. If I call you on the phone, need you on the other side, so when your tears are
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. They've got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, to be honest, he shouldn't have spilled that in the first place, but he recovered it really quickly, so no harm done.
Beresford drives it forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Marcelo cuts it out. Ott. Hoists it forward. Chip through. Good ball over the... He's had a goal! They've scored! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He goes long, and he's cut it out. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Rayong FC seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Over to the left. William with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Speculative strike. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's been taken straight back. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Oh, that had to be more accurate. It's broken loose. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Beresford does well there, alert. Forward it goes. And it's played forward. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
James concedes a free kick for that. James gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
No way through there. Finds himself eased off the ball.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
There's a long ball.
Goalkeeper's ball.
It's come loose. James tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. William gets it back. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. William. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. This has gone, that's a foul. Nicely measured pass. Gets away from his opponents, has a pop! Loose ball, who's going to get that? He came in hard, very hard. Now a chance to break. Shot at goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Repelled by the keeper. Delivers the ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, it hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Rayong FC need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Hoists it forward. A real chance to break.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but no.
Shoots! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
And once more they can't get through. Lobs it in gently. Filipovic. Good idea, just poorly executed. That's a good ball to find him. Forward it goes. And it's played forward. Well weighted. He's in, surely. Down by a lack of accuracy. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, he's broken through.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Drives it forward, gets the better of his man. Turns and goes back. Well read, he sorted that out. Hoists it forward. Davis spreads it towards the left. He spotted the run and played him through. Gets it back. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Has a goal! This could fall anywhere. Pass needed to be better than that. And the shot! Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And the shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
James was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
This could spell danger. Big chance! And that would have been game, set and match. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next?
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
What a throw in. It's a promising ball. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Rayong FC could have here their final chance.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Beresford. So that's it. It is all over. So it ends 1-0. An enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat. Any reflections on what you...
Another banger, baby, calm down, calm down. Yo, this your body, it puts in my heart for lockdown, oh lockdown. Yo, you sweet life, phantom, phantom. If I tell you say I love you, you know they for me, young girl, oh young girl. No, tell me no, 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 oh, 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 oh. Baby, come bring me your love.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. And as you can see, we've already started here. Throw in. Just brushed off the ball there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Goalkeeper's ball. It's got through to him. Rice. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Receives it in a good position. And it's played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Forward it goes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Has he picked him out? Hits one! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Keeper has beaten it away. Big chance! Into the box. Rice. And that is as far as they're going to go. Tries to dink it in. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Not offside that time. Good idea, just poorly executed. What goes for goal? Hoists it forward. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Decent looking ball. They can break here. He gets past his man. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Done very well to intervene. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Precious little by way of goalmouth action yet. Played back in. And a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Cuts it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Goes long. Shoots! Hits off target and by quite a way.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Forward it goes. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Right through the middle. And there's a long ball. He's played him through, and he's cut it out. Oh, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Daegu really have looked a bit disjointed to me. Their passing has let them down in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
Daegu head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Hoists it forward, gets away from his opponents, has a hit! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Rice. Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, good interception. Nil-nil the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. Crosses it. Not belts one. And he's there to clear it. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Has a goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Oh, diving header! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Rice has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's left his man. Has a pop! Oh, taken with style!
Listen, I've experienced that both for and against, and you won't have to guess which one I preferred.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was coming. Still, there's a fair bit of time if you're going to think about defending it now. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Gets it back. He could be in here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Has a hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. He's had a go! Oh, should have been the equaliser.
That had a lot resting on it, you know, Peter, and he's visibly cross with himself. This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Oh, real danger here! Has a pop! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Battles to win it back.
Daegu need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Gets the better of his man.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Two minutes to be added on. And through to the goalkeeper. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough.
Truth will always haunt me, even though it set me free. And my tears flow like the ocean as they floated in the breeze. They were falling in slow motion, and they brought me to my knees. Oh, you're haunting me, taunting me, all in my brain. Turn out the light and now all that remains fills me with doubt, and I'm shouting your name out loud. Why do you want to put me through the pain? I get the feeling I'll never escape. I can hide away from the shame of you. Tears on the ground, tears on my pillow. You won't bring me down.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Well, this really is one of the monuments to the history of our game, especially, of course, the Scottish game. It is Celtic Park, Glasgow. We have already started here. Farfan goes up and over. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Deportes and Kike seem to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
It's Gomez!
Well, I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out he was.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Fuentes gets it back. He's made sure that that won't get through. And there's a long ball. He's pinged one through here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Gets it back. Patrick. Steered forward. And now they can launch a counter.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Fuentes. Ramos. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Kecik. Orellana. Ramos. Battles to win it back. Orellana. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Cleared away. Tries a shot!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? Willian. He could be in here. He's gone for it! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Oh, that's an excellent try, and once he picked it up, he headed forward with real intent.
Puke. Oh, good interception. Has a goal! Puke is flagged offside. Salinas. Fuentes plays it out to the wing. Just brushed off the ball there.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Cuts it out. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. There's the whistle for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So, deadlock still as the second half begins. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Chance to break. Velasco. Done very well to intervene. Ramos. Ricardo. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Orellana. Ricardo. Gomez. Orellana. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Gets the better of his man. He's still going. Shoots! Oh, taken with style. Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs.
Yeah, Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Atletico Paranaense take the lead, 1-0.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Fuentes. Good challenge, he just stood firm. The referee's awarded a free kick. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. It's found its way to him. That's surely a foul, free kick. Great chance here to level it up. Puke, ready to try one. Farfan! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Patrick. Here it comes.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
It's got through, and Velasco! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Velasco can strike him with the very best. It just lacked the accuracy to trick the keeper.
Farfan hurtling down that right flank. Farfan, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
It opened up really nicely when the defence got all tentative then. They were cautious in making contact, but safe in numbers.
Willian, who's made his mark on this game. Dashing forward at pace. Ramos. Right through the middle. It's a great ball. And the shot! Goal! Deportes Iquique back on level terms. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish. And I mean, to be honest with you,
It's Gomez! That has certainly tested the keeper.
William really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was. Atletico Paranaense showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
It's come loose.
Deportes Iquique merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Well played, he saw that coming. Gets away from his opponents.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Well, there's something you don't see every day. He's left his man. Has a pop! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Farfan looked very impressive there. Well, at least until he got into a shooting position, something I'm sure he'll want to have a go at again.
Willian battles to win it back. Finds himself eased off the ball. Velasco. It's got through to him. Timely intervention. Salinas.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Fuentes. Hoists it forward. Ramos. So that's it. It is all over. And it's ended in a draw. Draft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal.
I hope a trap boy's your type. Why? Cause I don't have a 9 to 5. Alright, I get that your standards high, but I'm not a random guy, I'm different. Literally. When I write my rhymes, you say you don't like that line, I'll switch it. Calm. You said you don't like my life, you said you don't like my guys, you're tripping. Alright.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make it terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very... Castro! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Repelled by the keeper. Struck first time. Disappointing finish in the end.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Ball has crossed the line and it's a throw. Ball is over the line. Moreno. Castro. He's tried one. Moreno. Tries lifting it over. Forward. How does he try from here? The other side yet able to find the net. Castro goes through the middle. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's off target.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Castro. Tries to stroke it through. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Castro. Gets it back. He's got options out wide. Knocks it away. Belts one. Martinez can get it to... Hits one! Gets up to hit it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Castro. He's picked him out. Done very well to intervene. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. It's a loose ball. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Rodriguez. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Rodriguez. Gimnasia La Plata have it back and they can go again. Shot a goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Oh, that's an agonising miss. Just pure agonising.
Battles to win it back. Hoists it forward. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Oh, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for...
Moreno has been caught there, it's a foul. No, he's missed it.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Garcia. In with the challenge. Vigo. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Timely intervention. The ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Sarmiento really are enduring a frustrating spell when it comes to trying to move the ball around the midfield. They lack the sharpness and urgency.
Vigo. Moreno tries to get it forward quickly. Played out to the right. Goes long. Acosta gets it away. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He gets past his man. Forward it goes. Looking to break out here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. little doubt, that is a foul. And it's played forward. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Just brushed off the ball there. Forward it goes. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Castro tries running with the ball and... Oh, reeled, has a goal! And in again. And yes, it's there! Acosta did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Gimnasia La Plata take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was coming. Still, there's a fair bit of time if you're going to think about defending it now. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Deftly done.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Time and again they are repelled. Moreno! Oh, and that should have been two.
Moreno really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
It's a brilliant interception. Castro. It is just a question of running down the clock now.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Castro. And it's got through. Mendes. And it's played forward. Suso does it. And there goes the final whistle. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but...